You are now listening to Lady Adenium. Kick back and enjoy the ride. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Lady Adenium, and today's topic we're going to be talking about the red pill, the fake alpha man versus the masculine man. Now, darling, I've talked about the differences between femininity and feminism in my very first episode, and it's time to discuss the once uplifting red pill movement for men that is now a toxic, woman-hating, misogynistic virus that has embedded deep into impressionable young male minds and has corrupted grown men alike, overshadowing true masculinity. For those of you who don't know what the Red Pill movement is, it is a men's rights movement that believes women get away with things by virtue of being a woman. That women have it easier than men just by opening our legs and sitting pretty. Oh, but what little do they know, ladies and gentlemen. Women have always suffered throughout history, and sadly, society in America today has somehow regressed rather than progressed. Part of it is because of this gender war that is going on, but darling, I digress. The term red pill came from the movie The Matrix starring Keanu Reeves, where he pops a red pill to unplug his mind from a simulated world. For red pillars, reality is that female oppression is a myth, and men are the ones holding the short end of the stick. So by that logic, Sharia law in the Middle East and the throwaway babies that are female in China are nothing but a simulation. Let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. Or rather, don't. I don't want you to catch the stupid. No, but this movement was once positive for men, aiming to build men's broken self-esteem and becoming a better, respectable man while not being a pushover. Healing past traumas and moving on in life. Unfortunately, it has lapsed into a MGTOW approach, where men want nothing to do with women and have this disdain for women, encouraging sexual and physical assault to humiliate women and knocking down their self-worth, to be easily preyed on by weak, predatory plebeians who have no interest in loving a woman, only using her for materialism and leaving her in massive debt, and of course having free access to her yoni only to masturbate in, and exonerating themselves from all responsibilities, leaving the woman feeling empty and worthless, sucked dry from an incubus that has nothing to offer but pain and misery. Darling, it has become a dark cesspool of soulless debauchery, imposing anger, entitlement, and violence. Honey, these grin-got goblins despise women so much, they'd light up my gator like the bright shining star of Sirius. Sweetie, it is 2021. If you're fighting demons because you really want a strong, masculine daddy to take care and pamper you, then just say that. Stop terrorizing women because your sweet marshmallow self wants to be one. No, but what's so cowardly of these bedbugs is the anonymity behind the screen. All they ever seem to do is whine and complain about everything women do, demonizing our feminine traits unless it benefits them, exposing women's intimate photos to humiliate them and get fake machismo points for it, repeatedly express their abhorrent feelings towards women, and of course ranting and raving how we should know our place, victim blaming us when we are assaulted, and of course, crying all the way home. Jesus Christ, man the hell up. And God forbid if we are both intelligent and beautiful. These red pill losers will compete with us out of ego and insecurity. And if women have somehow insulted their intelligence, they would overexert their sad attendant dominance by baiting us into an argument or debate to prove their non-existent manhood. Talk about sensitive. Ooh, darling, don't get me started about how these weak, feeble-minded dweebs call themselves alpha. but throw a sissy fit when rejected, spend their time ganging up, diva attacking women over the internet, body shaming us when some are built like Dr. Eggman from Sonic, and gossip like a bunch of hens. And honey, if he's clucking, then he definitely isn't clocking in at a job. Oh, but let me guess, Twitter fingers. Women's fault, right? Red pillars are nothing but fake alphas who demand and expect respect without even doing the bare minimum. Far from the masculine men they wish they could be. Speaking of masculinity, it is not toxic as many feminists have claimed it to be. The sheer presence of true masculinity is what makes us women feel safe and secure. A masculine man leads, is kind and compassionate but assertive, independent and has a strong will, never lets others deter him from his path in life, nor allow anyone to instill fear into him. He is calm, a gentleman, logical. He seeks to find solutions and never uses women as a scapegoat for his problems. Darling, he unfortunately is dying out due to the rise of the Red Pill or MGTOW cult and modern-day feminism. If you don't understand why I say modern-day feminism, please do check into my very first episode. I briefly explain how that is. A true masculine man would never challenge a woman, and he would appreciate her femininity, allowing her to walk in her feminine without any limitation. And together they are balanced out like the yin and the yang. Oh, honey, this is the type of man women are highly attracted to. But unfortunately, in this day and age, there are many low vibrational creatures that only seek to use and abuse while staying in a victim mindset, teaching young boys to grow entitled and disrespectful towards the womb that once carried them. Baby doll, if you ask me, the Red Pill and MGTOW movement consists of bitter, incompetent man-boys who have deep-rooted mommy issues that need therapy. But in reality, they don't want to be helped. They rather wallow in self-pity and blame women for their failures and shortcomings. These type of men don't want solutions. They desire to compete with women on who has it worse and are more destructive than anything. Darling, this gender war is causing more division than the initial goal of equality. Both feminism and the Red Pill movement are practically the same. Might as well play matchmaker and set you all up to get laid instead of being a bunch of angry Karens and Darrens. Hopefully you two can sort out your differences with a bunch of orgasms. God knows you all can use more of that. To quote Jordan Peterson, men and women aren't the same, and they won't be the same. That doesn't mean that they can't be treated fairly. And with that said, take care, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening. You can follow me on Twitter and Insta at Adenium. You can also like and follow the Lady Adenium podcast on Facebook. Also, have a happy holiday. I will be enjoying the festivities with my family, and I hope that all of you will too. Mwah. Until next time, darling.